A very good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are keeping well at your place and doing your work regularly. Today I'm back with you all once again with GK class. And my today's topic is for all the sports lovers. And I'm sure each one of you must be into one or other sports activity. Children, one should be involved in any sports activity as it improves our metabolism and gives us physical strength. And there are many sports events which are held throughout the world. Today, we are going to learn about international sports events. So this is our today's lesson number 27, International Sports Events. They are the events in which teams from different countries are brought together in a competition. It can be for an individual sports or for multi-sports events. And today we are going to know about our two most important international sports events. The first one is Olympic Games and the second one is Commonwealth Games. So let's start with the first one, Olympic Games. The most well-known international sports event is the Olympic Games. The first modern Olympic Games were held in Athens in Greece in 1896. They are the world's foremost sports event and include athletes from all over the world. Now let me tell you who is an athlete. Athlete is a person who is proficient in any sports activity and takes part in field events. So the modern Olympic Games are leading international sporting events featuring summer as well as winter sports in which thousands of athletes from around the world participate in a variety of competitions. The summer and winter Olympic Games have been held alternatively every 2 years. So let's understand about the first one, Olympic flag. The Olympic flag has a white background with 5 interlaced rings in the center of different 5 colors: blue, yellow, black, green and red. These 5 rings represent the 5 continents of the world united by Olympics. Now you will say, why there are only 5 Olympic rings when there are 7 continents? Children, this is because the continents of South America and North America are combined into one region of America, and there are no athletes that compete under the flag of a country with Antarctica. They symbolize the uniting of athletes from all over the world to compete at the Olympic Games. So this is the Olympic flag. Now let's come to the second, Olympic torch. Olympic torch is the symbol used in the Olympic movement. It is also a symbol of unity and friendship. The runners carry the torch to the place where the Olympic Games are being held. Several months before the Olympic Games, the Olympic flame is lit at Olympia in Greece. The ceremony starts the Olympic torch relay, which formally ends with the lighting of the Olympic torch during the opening ceremony of the Olympic Games, and it keeps on lighting till the closing ceremony of the Olympic Games. Now let's learn about Olympic oath. The Olympic oath is a solemn promise made by one athlete from the host nation on behalf of all the athletes at the games. Each oath taker is from the host nation and takes the oath on behalf of all athletes, officials or coaches at the games. So this was all about the Olympic Games. We have come to know about the Olympic flag, Olympic torch and Olympic oath. Now let's come to our second one, Commonwealth Games. Commonwealth Games is the second largest sports event after Olympics. They are also held once in 4 years. In this also, athletes from Commonwealth nations participate in this multi-sports event. The event were first held in 1930. Here, what is the meaning of Commonwealth? Commonwealth means an independent country, or you can say democratic republic. The aim of these games is also to unite the Commonwealth family through sport. They bring them together members of the Commonwealth of Nations to compete on a playing field in a spirit of friendship and fair play, referred to as the friendly games. So this is the aim of Commonwealth Games. Now let's learn about the Commonwealth official flag. You can see it is given on your book. It is a gold globe surrounded by 34 gold spears on a blue field. The 2022 Commonwealth Games, officially known as 22nd Commonwealth Games, is scheduled to be held in Birmingham, England. And India hosted the 2010 Commonwealth Games, known as the 19th Commonwealth Games, held in Delhi from 3rd to 14th October 2010. This symbol centers on a globe and represents the global nature of the Commonwealth, of all the independent countries who participate in this particular international sport event. So this was about both the major international sports event, Olympic Games and Commonwealth Games. Children, read them thoroughly, and there is one fact file which is given at the bottom of the page. Sushil Kumar was the first wrestler to win gold medals in Commonwealth Games held in New Delhi in 2010 and in Glasgow 2014. So this was all about 27th chapter, International Sports Event. Now let's come to our next chapter, 28, or music composers. Firstly, let's understand who is called music composer. A composer is a musician who is an author of music in any form, like vocal music, or it can be instrumental music or electronic music, etc. Such music composers write at the piano or guitar and then writing them down on the paper. There are great instrumentalists who have been mastered their musical instruments over the years of practice and dedication. Such gurus have etched their names in golden letters in the world of music lovers. So let's learn about some of the music composers. Let's come to the first one. He was a child prodigy who earned laurels for playing the mandolin exquisitely. He was honored with the Padma Shri in 1998. He is Srinivas. He was an Indian mandolin player in classical music and a composer. So the first answer is Srinivas. Now let's come to second one. He is famous as a master of tabla. He was born to the legendary tabla player Allah Rakha. His father taught him pakhavaz from the age of 3 years. He was honored the Padma Shri in 1988 and the Padma Bhushan in 2002. He is Ustad Zakir Hussain. He was a child prodigy. His father would wake him up at 3 a.m. in the morning and would teach him vocally by reciting rhythms till 6 a.m. Zakir Hussain's father, Allah Rakha, belonged to the Punjab Gharana of tabla playing. So the second answer is Ustad Zakir Hussain. Now let's come to third one. The Sarod superstar learnt his art under his father, Ustad Hafiz Ali Khan. He was honored with the Padma Vibhushan in 2001. He is Ustad Amjad Ali Khan. He is an Indian classical sarod player best known for his clear and fast dance. He was born into a classical musical family and has performed internationally. Now let's come to fourth one. This Shehnai player played the Shehnai on India's Independence Day celebrations at the Red Fort in 1947. He was honored with the Bharat Ratna in 2001. He is Ustad Bismillah Khan. Shehnai is a wind musical instrument which was largely reserved for the weddings and other celebrations. So the fourth answer is very famous Shehnai player Ustad Bismillah Khan. Now let's come to fifth one. This sitar player was a disciple of Baba Alauddin Khan of the Mehar Gharana. The Gharana was founded by none other than Tansingh. So he is Pandit Ravi Shankar. He was an Indian musician and a composer of Hindustani classical music. So the answer of the fifth is Pandit Ravi Shankar. Now let's come to sixth one. This genius molded the star Tantri Veena into the santoor and popularized the instrument through his compositions. He is Pandit Shiv Kumar Sharma. He is an Indian music composer and santoor player from the state of Jammu and Kashmir. This santoor is a folk instrument. Now let's come to seventh one. He has also composed music for many Hindi movies and honored with Padam Bhushan in 1992 and the Padam Vibhushan in 2000. This great flute player began his career as a radio artist. He is Pandit Hari Prasad Chaurasia. He is an Indian music director and classical flautist who plays the bansuri, which is an Indian bamboo flute in the Hindustani classical tradition. So this was all about this chapter. Let me repeat all the answers. First one, very popular mandolin player Srinivas. Second one, very famous master of tabla Ustad Zakir Hussain. Third, sarod superstar Ustad Amjad Ali Khan. Fourth, Shehnai player Ustad Bismillah Khan. Fifth, sitar master Pandit Ravi Shankar. Sixth, santoor player Pandit Shiv Kumar Sharma. And the last one, our very famous flute player Pandit Hari Prasad Chaurasia. So this was all about our music composers. Children, read both the chapters, chapter number 27 and chapter number 28. That's all for today. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe, stay home, and God bless.